Face it, we live in a fast-paced, high-tech, competitive, and often troubled society. The result is chronic stress. Stress is the cause of the #1 killer in America today, coronary heart disease. What is this caused by? Stress that is making our society fat. Before discussing why exercise is the best antidote for stress, it is important to understand why stress has these effects on us. It boils down to the simple fact that our bodies cannot tell the difference between stress caused by a physical threat, one that we must physically fight or run away from, and the chronic emotional stress we're most likely to face every day. Since the human body can't tell the difference, it reacts the same way to both by providing maximum strength and energy to fight or run. This is done by releasing the hormones adrenaline, cortisol, and insulin. The result is 5 to 10 minutes of quick energy due to the release of stored fuel in the body. That's great. If you must fight or run away from a physical threat, that's great. But really, when was the last time you did that? Unfortunately, when we face our most common stressors, we are sitting at our desk or behind the wheel. We don't physically fight or run. Instead, we remain sedentary. So what happens to all that fat and glucose in our bloodstream that was supposed to give us quick energy? The job of the third hormone released by the body, insulin, is to get the fat and the glucose out of the bloodstream and store it for future use. The insulin does this so well that we feel hungry. So the insulin stores the fat and the glucose as fat, most of it saved in the middle section of the body. We eat more because we are hungry, and that gets stored too. If we face prolonged or chronic stress, this cycle is repeated over and over, storing more and more fat on our midriffs, and sometimes even leading to additional problems from insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. The very best treatment for stress and all of its negative effects is not found at the drugstore, but in the gym. Exercise is the cure, plain and simple. Physically, exercise burns fat and glucose, reduces cholesterol and triglycerides, improves all cardiovascular functions, and keeps hormones balanced. It helps our bodies work efficiently. Mentally, exercise calms our negative emotions and actually stimulates positive biochemical changes that improve mood and relieve pain. A fit person can deal with stress much better than people who are sedentary. So, exercise is the answer. But be careful. Too much exercise will only add to the stress. Doing an exercise improperly or doing the wrong exercise could hurt us. In addition, we need a proper balance of aerobic and weight resistance exercise for optimal results. Variety and periodic change in the exercise routine is also important. The best advice is to seek the help of a professional. And if you have not exercised recently, consult with your physician before starting. The researchers continue to find more evidence of the harmful effects of chronic stress and its resulting serious consequences to our health. That's the bad news. The good news is that with each discovery, the best cure is the same: a properly designed exercise program. We may not be able to eliminate the causes of chronic stress, but we can deal with it better. Exercise today, less stress tomorrow.